What if I told you that the man who defeated Karna and won the greatest war in history couldn't even defeat a group of ordinary robbers after Krishna's death? Sounds impossible, right? So what changed? Why did his powers suddenly disappear? And what connection did all of this have with Krishna's death? Let's discuss about this in this video. After the Mahabharat war ended, Krishna's peace returned to the kingdom. The Pandavas were ruling successfully and everything seemed normal. But Krishna knew that his time on earth was coming to an end. One day, after a series of tragic events destroyed the Yadava clan, Krishna quietly left for the forest. There, while sitting under a tree, he was struck by an arrow and left the mortal world. And with Krishna's departure, an entire era came to an end. When Arjuna heard the news of Krishna's death, he was devastated. Krishna wasn't just his friend, he was his guide, his protector, the person who stood beside him in every difficult moment of life. Arjuna immediately traveled to Dwarka, but what he saw there was shocked him. The glorious city of Dwarka was slowly disappearing under the sea. The city that once shined with wealth and power was coming to an end. Before leaving of Krishna, Arjuna was given an important task, that he had to safely escort the women, children and survivors of Krishna's family to a secure place. Arjuna accepted the responsibility. After all this, he was still the great warrior of Mahabharata. During the journey, a group of bandits noticed the large caravan. They saw helpless people and valuable possessions. So they attacked on them. Then at that incident, Arjuna stepped forward confidently. He picked up the powerful Gandiv bow, the same bow that had terrified the greatest warriors in history. But something strange happened. Arjuna tried to use his divine weapons, but nothing happened. He tried again and again, but still nothing going on. The powerful celestial weapons that once destroyed battlefields simply wouldn't even respond. His arrows felt ordinary, his strength felt weaker. For the first time in his life, Arjuna was struggling, and the bandits overpowered him and looted much of the caravan. Arjuna could only watch helplessly. After the attack, Arjuna was heartbroken. He couldn't understand what had happened. How could the hero of Kurukshetra lose to common robbers? Then finally he understood that his greatest strength had never been his bow. It had never been his weapons. It had never been his skills alone. The real source of his power was Krishna's presence. As long as Krishna was beside him, impossible things became possible. Now that Krishna had left the world, that divine support was gone. This realization changed Arjuna forever. He understood that his purpose on earth was ending. Soon after, the Pandavas handed over their kingdom to the next generation, and then they began their final journey toward the Himalayas, leaving behind power, wealth and fame. Because they knew that every journey eventually comes to an end. Arjuna's story teaches us something powerful. Sometimes we think our success comes only from our own strength. But often there are people in our lives who guide us, support us and help us become who we are. For Arjuna, that person was Krishna. And the day Krishna left, Arjuna realized how much he truly meant. The greatest warrior of Mahabharata didn't lose because he became weak. He lost because an entire chapter of his life had come to an end. And that's what happened to Arjuna after Krishna's death.